Yes, hello everyone and welcome to Silverhawk's Let's Play. I'm playing Icarus. I made another chest that I put a few resources in here, and I also dinged level 10. So I was thinking, let's go and spend those points. We'll start by taking you. And I want that and that. These are contact devices. Certified online network transmitter contractor task allows contractor to orbital station simply 3 mission and operations. That's just a contact device which you use to, well, to make sure that you get in contact with the people upstairs, so to speak. And this is also obtain orbital exchange that makes you able to send stuff to and from space. We will be going with a lot of nice things here. Iron bolts. I haven't actually tried to go with a crossbow yet. It's a butcher's cleaver. Anywho, I got 3 points left. I would love to go for oxygen and those. And that gives me 0 points left. So yeah. Yeah, that's good enough. That's the problem with points. You have a tendency to need a lot more than they can give you, and once you're done, like once you come to the point where you want more points, then, well, that's a problem you have. And then when you reach 60, you get points each time you ding again, which you do like forever, and then you'll have infinite amount of points. You don't get more of these points though, the ones that I'm spending now. Increase meat yield from skinning, yes please. Increase movement speed when carrying animal carcass, yes please. And then also increase bone yield when skinning, yes please, because I want to go for that. See animal health bars, because that is a very nice one. And here, as said before, we're going for this lone wolf because that increases the XP rate. Decrease oxygen, hunger and thirst costs. Yes, please. 10 minus consumption, food consumption, oxygen consumption is lowered. And the quest we got here is to build a place contact device. I can do that. Let me just begin by seeing what we need for you. We need leather, wood and fiber. I think we should have all of that in here, shouldn't we? Leather, wood, fiber. What else did we need? Nothing. Let's start to craft this bench. This bench will be the bestest of benches ever. We'll be using this one until, well, we get an upgrade for it, and then we upgrade it, and then we upgrade it, and then we upgrade it. Maybe not that many times. There we go. And in here we can make these out of fibers. Nice. And for making those we need bones. For making those we need bones. Do we have bones? That should be in here. No, we're rather lacking at the bones section, aren't we? Yeah, we are. I'll toss this in anyhow. What else do I need? Fiber. Fiber I have enough. If I don't make rope out of everything. Let's go and find those bones. I just made shit tons of arrows. That's a bit why I am lacking on the whole bone department. Today was the day I put up the first of Icarus films. I hope it actually becomes something that you rather watch, because I would love to play this. And if that's the case, it's going to have quite a few spots on my schedule, and I'm going to run through the whole game. Beginning with this one, then taking the other zones as well. That is the point. I do not see any kind of animal. Heard something? That's a wolf. I need those yields of bones, etc. There are actually another pair of huge animals I could go for, like bears. Because bears have quite a large amount of bones in them, but they are kind of hectic to deal with. That's also why I started in this area. If I'd started on the top left corner, which was one of the options, then I'd have a lot more bears to deal with, but at the same time I'd have a lot more bones. And I thought that I heard some bear over here. I've seen a bear though. It's a lot easier once you get hold of that you see their health bars. Even though some might get distracted by it. It's actually nice to... There we have one. I think this is enough. Something that would be nice is to find a small little hare. Because I did get that point, didn't I? Talent points. Increase movement speed when carrying animal carcass. The sick thing about this is that if you carry around a small little carcass everywhere you go, then you increase your movement speed. And movement speed is king. Anywho, I should be moving home. So, be right back. Well, this is one way to move 5% faster. Except that's not really the idea. That's not the way you're supposed to be running, because you can't use any items or anything while that's going on. Let's go and have a nip of oxygen and go for a bit of water. X. Right, So, oxygen dissolver, yes please. Oxygen bladder, I actually want 2 of those. And then 1 of those bad boys. Might as well toss this in here. We don't really have any kind of... there we go. Don't have... Well, I'll show you in the end, I guess. That's going to be exchanged with you. You can not do that because that's look idiotic. Let's do it here instead. There you go. And then fill this up. Nice. This is such a nice thing. And then deploy you. Let's deploy you over there. Then put this in. Yonk. Huh. Yeah, sulfur. I was afraid that I hadn't gone for any kind of sulfur. Then you slap that bad boy in, and then you... It actually says oxide there, and it says sulfur there. So you're making it in a kind of a bag there, and it goes into these 2. There you go. And the reason why I made 2 is because you want to have a second one. Like when I run up here now, I just want to be able to change these 2. I don't have to fiddle around with stuff. Let's see, add that in there. We are good on consumption. What else did we unlock? Those devices. That one. And that one. Stones. Okay, we don't have any stones. I do have this one out here though. 100. What else was needed? Leather and stick. I think I got that. Craft that bad boy. Deploy you. Like over there. This guy needs to work for a long time. I don't think he can take gold ore, but that one goes in there anyhow. Sulfur. That's good. Slap that bad boy in there. And yes, now it's the two other things. Wait a minute, I can't make them like that. I need to make them 15 ingots and 7 and 7. So yeah, that's going to happen automatically there. Perfection. I can just go out and do some hunting meanwhile. Yeah, from now on everything's going to be like, yeah, what did I unlock? Okay, I unlocked this, then I'm going to build it, basically. So this is going to be going a lot smoother and a lot more forward. I would love to get a hare or rabbit or whatever they're called. Maybe they're called loops. Yeah, I love the freedom you get when you're out in the forest like this. Yeah, you should really buy this game if you haven't bought it yet. In my opinion, it's the best freaking game out there. Okay. This is a good enough creature, but it's a bit too big to be carrying around. I'll repair you. Okay, sounds that way. To run around like this, like I'm doing now, to just hunt for animals, it's a good way to earn experience. But it's not the best way to earn experience. The best way to earn experience is just to find in a random cave and go a digging. Like this totally random cave that I didn't even know existed. I'm kidding. I've been in here already. Ooh, exotics. That wasn't here the last time I was here. It's also floating in a very odd way. The whole story about exotics is that, well, I'm not going to tell you the whole story. You'll see that by following this walkthrough of the whole game. I think I actually called it a whole game walkthrough, because that's what I'll be doing. That's aluminium, we don't really need you. We do need copper and we need iron. If you look in the top left corner, it says, let me see how much when I finish this one up. There, 1548 XP. It's quite a bit hard to gain that experience from anything else. Thing is, I have not turned arachnophobia mode off, and during the nighttime, which it is now, spiders spawn outside of caves. They don't spawn outside every cave, but they do spawn outside caves. So there might be spiders on the outside of this cave when I go out of it now. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't supposed to be showing you the mining, but I was talking about the exotics. No, I started to talk about the exotics. And then I kept rambling on. Anyhow, the exotics is a byproduct of the terraforming of the planet. The planet we're on is called Icarus. And the spot that I've chosen to descend upon is called Olympus. There are several different spots that looked like there was something left over there. There are several different spots you can choose between to land. It's Prometheus, it's Elysium, it's Styx or Olympus. Anyhow, I'm going to keep on doing this and then I'll run home and be right back. Yeah, there's a storm brewing up outside. I was at the ass end of it. So yeah, of course I run into a storm as well. Couldn't have me running all the way home with a filled bag without having a storm. That's no worries. Anyhow, I'll make it back home. See you back there. Yeah, I even ran past my little house for a bit. Honey, I'm home. Let's do that sleeping. There we go, I guess. Craft that bad boy and craft that bad boy. Now I need more fiber is required. More rope is required. And also more iron. Should actually just push these parts in here. And put these bad boys in there. Meat. Let's take those out. Consume. T-bone steak. 5% experience gain. That's not something to sneeze at. There we go. There we go. And that carrot is also going away. Let's see, do we have enough for that one? Yes, we do. These are kind of existential.
Great work. Now that you have access to short-range radio, you'll be able to take on simple missions. If you want to take on more complex assignments, you'll have to craft an infrasonic relay device. Oh, almost forgot. Cinetai have come up with a fancy new way of shipping your exotic hauls off-world. They're calling it the Orbital Exchange System, OES. Abandoning all your planet-side tech is a thing of the past, if you prefer. Chuck them in the pod, and it drops it all off at the station. OES schematics should be available, if you want to build one. Good luck, Prospector.
Yes, you see, this has got quite an area of stuff in here. They started out with like quite a few things, but they've expanded it insane amount of stuff in this one. Let's start with the textile bench. We need all of these things as well, but that will all in its time, all in its good time. We can snuff that out. Okay, so damn it, now I remember I forgot to make that thing in which you make the other things. Let's see, increase stamina after taking damage. Sounds like a plan. Next time we'll take that one. Yeah, because each time that I make that thing, Oh, I did make that one. Fart noise. I didn't think that I made that one. Okay, so wood and iron ingots. Can take care of that. This one I like to chuck near the other one, because the things that you use in this is the thing you produce in the forge. And by that other one I mean the forge, of course. There we go. Slap that those bad boys in there. We need leather and iron nails. Iron nails, we can make one there. Leather. Then above all, I want that one, and of course that one. That's got the 49 to 55 yield and 150. This got 200 and up to 60. So that's a good one. And I do this. I just exchange these two, because I'm going to keep these people here in case I need the other one. Iron throwing knife. I never really used those ones, but I guess they're good in some way, shape, form. But yeah, now that I mine, I can also... I think I can mine... a bit better materials. Okay, go away. Silly flower. But as you see, the... or maybe you don't see that, but the hit... the place that I hit with this becomes a lot bigger. Bigger, better. There we go. Also will be needing... damn it, I should have used my sickle. What else did I take? Took knife and that. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. I will be needing arrows as well, but I think that I'm going to skip a hot and a skip jump up until I get the a little bit better ones. Let's run down to this cave down here. There's always a reason to revisit caves, because as you saw that cave I was just in down there, that had exotics in it, and I wouldn't have found them exotics if I hadn't been in that cave before, and in that cave before there weren't any exotics there. Speaking of exotics, let me just have a peek in this cave, if there are any, in fact, any exotics in here. And if not, let's send those exotics up that I brought. There are actually a armor that you can make that you use these sandworm things, worm scales and poison sacs, etc. But no, this doesn't look to have any kind of thing. Let's have a peek at this. Nope, doesn't work. That's titanium. Might be that you can harvest, like, might as well take the silica with me. Might be that you can harvest aluminium and other stuff. Yeah, this goes such smoothly now. The negative thing you might think is that to repair this one, you don't need stones anymore. You will be needing iron, but that's all right. Let's see if we got any food in there. Yeah, we do. Let's pick it out and eat it. See, let's dump you in and take you out. This is a nice amount of exotics for being such a early bird. No, don't request. And here's the tree of things. And I haven't done these last parts. I think I've done that one. But yeah, I'm going to run through every operations on this map. Spelunking's probably going to be the first one. But I'll do that as soon as... well, a little bit later. In the next episode I'll probably go for spelunking. Delivery station.
Oh yes, departing.
61 exotics says on the left hand side. Just need to watch that lovely thing go into space. those exotics I can buy stuff at the shop for. Then I go into request equipment. I could pick out these animals as well. But yeah, I could go to the workshop and make sure that I bring this down or something. That cost exotics and it cost Ren. And I haven't actually made a lot of Ren yet. But here you can pick up different armors. Here's some armor types. Backpacks. Like this one, 6 extra suit inventory, weight of ores and weight of wood is minus. And that costs 50 crafting cost, and that other yeah, this is really nice ones. Jesus. Yeah, these are some nice ones. Yeah. Nearby allies have increased recovery. This is a very nice backpack if you're playing in a group. These are modules you put into your Enviro suit. Because some of these come with like suit slots, it says there. Suit module slots is 1 on that one. And you can put these modules into them. And these gives random effect like minus oxygen, food and water consumption. Then you have gadgets. You could call down one of these. Cost 50 rens. Once I've actually researched it. This is a really nice one that I like to use. This is for fish. This is for beasts. And this converts cold water into warm water when filled. So when you fill this up, it will automatically become warm water. Fresh air that's been cleared of toxin that invigorates you. Repair bundles. And here are the axes you can buy. I haven't even researched one of these. Here's the pickaxes. A Norse pickaxe. Yeah, these are the different ones. The other stabilized exotics you get from Prometheus. You can't even get that here. And this legendary biomass you get from doing these legendary shenanigans. And these uranium rods you get from the last planet. Here's knives, skinning knives, electroshock spears I haven't even started on, sickles I haven't started on, hammers I used the first one, bows I've gone pretty far with. This, for example, is a really nice bow, but at the same time you need Prometheus alloys to get it. I got that one and I got this one. 25 engineer lightweight arrows, and they are used. When you use them, they start to burn the person you're shooting. These are crossbows, haven't started on. Firearms is interesting, because these are like a lot of nice weapons you can actually get. The reason why I got these pistols and guns though is so that I could reach the ammo pack, because I wanted to have the ammo packs for stuff. Deployable, I got campfire and furnace, sleeping bag, very nice to have with you. Huh. Yeah. Campfire heater. Yep. And farming, this is a very nice one. Here I bought these ones like crazy, because this is the best top tier harvesting thing you can ever get hold of. You put this one in a, what's it called? Glass house, then you're golden. And here are the different types of stuff that you can make stuff out of. Bramble farming pack. Here's a DLC's one. You must have gone through that part to be able to unlock those, or have that one. Same thing here. Ape escape. Apparently. These ones I have apparently already unlocked. Anyhow, consumables. These are, well, consumables. These are like either packages that you eat or bandages. Extraction things. These are extractor if you want to extract exotics, and this is the batteries for it. Raw resources. I haven't unlocked any of these because, well, I haven't ruby resources supply from that planet. Synthesize enzyme resources supply. That's cool. Here's the different creatures, and they have different sexes because you can nowadays breed them. Creature equipment. Tame a saddle. Yep, saddle. And then Norex. Well, combat stims, so to speak. Anywho, that's that. Those are the things you can buy from space. My mission now is basically run along, fix more XP, go up in level, craft things you can craft. Water low. That's drinky. Drinky. Anyhow, I went for that one. It's time to run for this one. This cave. Because I haven't been in this cave since I got those exotics. Speaking of exotics, let's make sure that we eat food. Because we want to keep our buff up. There is also talents that you can pick up that makes you able to take a 4th slot down there. I think you can even take 5th. Not 100% sure though. Let's have a peek. The breaking chance of arrows are dependent on the quality of the item. Oh, I haven't even taken this one out. This is iron. Yeah, sorry there. I just realized that I was doing mining. Skinning. Yeah, you get a lot of XP from mining. Unfortunately, it weighs a ton. And make sure that you have your bow out once you're running home with a full bag, because it makes it go a lot faster. Anywho, see you home. Yeah, making sure that I got my OBS on the other monitor. I'm always checking that I'm actually recording. Take those bad boys out. Emptying my pockets. There we go. Bow your carrot. Eat your fast. Yeah, a bit of the beginning of the game is like running along and making sure that you get enough XP to level up. Let's have a peek at this little bit of because I remembered there is actually an interface here, which I usually don't use, but simple request. You can either hunt a nearby creature in the current area to help with the area safety of protectors, or find bodies in the protected killed on Icarus and deliver their ID tags to UDA. And as you see here, it gives you 30 Ren or 10 Ren, depending on what sort of stuff you want. There's also the campaign, of course, in Olympus. Right now we got the...
Greetings, contractor. Do I really have to read all of this? Fine, whatever. This station will enable you to contact Norex for exclusive contracts via our proprietary AI assistant, Agent. I've taken the liberty of disabling him for you unless you're on an active mission. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Contracts will involve what we call creatures of interest. You'll be tasked with tracking, tagging, or hunting them depending on the work order. We're currently using a loophole to operate remotely on Icarus, so we can't aid you further than a few encrypted calls per contract. Time is money and all that. As we're operating outside of UDA jurisdiction here, I'm sure you understand that the delicate nature of our work needs to remain confidential. Basically, you quietly supply us with the parts we need to keep producing biotech back on Earth, and we pay you under the table for your work. And for the love of God, keep your mouth shut about it while you do it. I don't need to lose any more contractors this month. Don't ask questions, don't steal anything, and don't talk to the UDA. It's really not that difficult.
Yep. Those are like the main bosses of each region. For now, there is one on each part of Icarus, except the last one. But the last one is coming. They are working on that one as well, or that's what they've said. I don't know if they are actually working on it, but that's what they've said. Let me just pick these up. I was thinking about going to yet another cave to make sure that I got the exotics out of that one as well. and all the other minerals. I just thought I'll end the episode by being in that cave. Down there, to the right. Okay, winds. Winds I can deal with without a problem. Ouchie. Ouchie pouchy. Let's eat some. We want those 3 buffs. Try to keep them up as often as you can and as hard as you can. Gosh, they are nice. It's more carrots. They give you projectile damage modifier, so they're very nice to have. Okay, one of these. And as you saw before, or as you see now, I can't pick platinum with this pickaxe. Some of these caves have this in front of them, like they're stoned in, and some of them don't. And it's almost random if they got it or not. Because caves that does have it sometimes don't have it. Let's craft one of those bad boys. Chuck it down on the ground. What kind of animal are you? Large deer. Let's bring the bow out. You see, here's one coming up. We also have a wolf out there, it seems. Let's have a peek if there's any exotics. It does not look that way. You saw that. Maybe you didn't. There was a bit of a glimmer there. That means that that's the place where the exotics will be once it pops. Anyhow, this has been fun. Have a nice day. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that jazz. And catch you guys on the flip side. Bye bye.